about these games that I haven't warned you about.
Yes.
The ups and the downs. You're up 30 and tied within a second. You're down 30, tied within a field just like that. Know this. This is the best football team in the United States.
So City College of San Francisco is the most successful junior college football program in the history of the United States. We've won more championships, more conference championships. We've scholarshiped more players to every level, but we've in particular scholarshiped more players to the Division I level than any other junior college in the entire country.
We are the winningest college football program in America since 1990.
Our winning percentage since 1990 is over 89%. When you come here, we're going to create opportunities that you didn't have coming out of high school or coming from your previous college. When you come to City College of San Francisco, a whole new world of opportunities open to you.
Some great players here. They got their second opportunity to get themselves into the next level.
There's very few junior colleges where legacy and alma mater pride, so to speak, is as important as it is here. People that play here, they talk about their time at City College, or even more commonly referred to simply as City. There's a lot of city colleges around the country, but when you say city, people know it's San Francisco.
City College of San Francisco is a very special place.
And it's because of the football program and the legacy of the people that have come before.
It has a legacy that goes all the way to 75 years plus.
We've had a Heisman Trophy winner, we've had countless players in the NFL, Super Bowl champions, and everyone who comes to City College wants to play here because they want to be a part of the history and the legacy that this program has.
And we have such a diverse team, kids from all kinds of realms, culturally, financially, socially, and they all come together here.
We have a $100 million athletic center that rivals any Division I facility you will find that is less than 10 years old. Every resource you need is here for you to succeed. The legacy is unrivaled, and now you have an opportunity to compete at the highest level of junior college football.
Much love from the SFC. Handle bricks in the back and candlestick. House into a piece. You better rap. Still cannon, 40 and 50 caliber. 5-time champion, destroy any challenger. Hit like Mary, score like Jerry. Still right here, feel more than Mary.
At City College of San Francisco, academics come first. It's student athlete, not athlete student.
Well, the process here is very simple. We have a support system that guides a student athlete from day one on all the way through graduation. We have an academic counselor that's assigned to our athletic department.
We're one of the few junior colleges in the state of California that has an academic advisor who only works with athletes. Her office is in the athletic center across the hall from my office, and she meets only with student athletes, and she understands all the NCAA regulations and transfer rules that a regular counselor on campus is not privy to.
We strive to give our student athletes a second opportunity academically and athletically so they can succeed in life, not just for their college education, but throughout life.
When you come to City College of San Francisco, you know that you're gonna get a chance to play in championship games. You're gonna get a chance to be exposed and promoted to four-year schools like you've never been before.
Everything's set up for success. Anybody that has the will and the work ethic to come in here and get the job done will succeed.
With the academic resources we have, the coaching staff we have, we provide all the support needed to thrive and be able to accept all the new opportunities that are going to come your way.
There's not many guarantees in life, taxes, death, and the Rams will win today. Will it be Fresno City College or City College of San Francisco? You'll find out next. Welcome to George M. Rush Stadium on the campus of City College of San Francisco for this great California junior college football matchup between the Fresno City College Rams and the City College of San Francisco Rams. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us wherever you may be on this postcard day in the city by the bay. About 75 degrees at kickoff, a light breeze, and we're excited about being here for this game. Well, Fresno City got a win last week over American River, and they are 1-2, coached by Tony Caviglia, who's got 197 career wins. The Rams, head coach Jimmy Collins, and that was a long trip up to Butte. Not only did everything go wrong against Butte, but the bus broke down, or a compartment came open on their way back. So all things went bad for City College on Saturday. So they're looking to rebound. They're 2-1, and today their starting quarterback will be Jeremy Stevens. He was not available for the Butte game, but against Sac City was 7 of 10, 91 yards, 2 TDs, and 83 yards rushing as the Rams are getting ready to take the field. So the name of the game, or the reason they had problems up at Butte most for City College of San Francisco was the turnovers. They turned over the ball 5 times, and that has been a bad theme this season. And we'll get to the keys to victory here in a little bit. But the Rams just trying to shore some things up, play some consistent football. And this is a non-conference game, but this is a team in Fresno City that's had quite a run winning the National Valley Conference. We'd like to give thanks to our partners, City College of San Francisco Football, American Asphalt, Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, Gold Mirror Italian Restaurant, Dubliner West Portal, Mitchell's Ice Cream. They're going to be busy today. Sunset Garage, San Francisco Police Department, and UA Local 38 Plumbers and Steamfitters. And the captains are going to the field for the coin flip. So the last time these teams played was September 19th of 2015, and the Rams won. I got it there again. City College won down in Fresno 39-34. City College has won the last 5 matchups. The last win for Fresno City over over City College was in 2008. Our referee is Paul Campagna. So Fresno has won the toss. They're going to defer their choice to the second half, and the Rams will get the ball to start the game. You're watching City Football on NorCal Sports TV. City Football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by City College of San Francisco Football, is brought to you by City College of San Francisco. Learn about the 11-time national champion Rams at CCSFathletics.com. City College of San Francisco Football, a tradition of winning. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine. Be your best active self, whether you're tiny or big, 2 or 102, or a world-class grandparent. You can find care with our expert, compassionate orthopedic doctors.
Welcome back to City College of San Francisco. A couple minutes ago,
national anthem. 3 keys to victory, and these are directly from both head coaches. First for Tony Caviglia and the Fresno City College Rams. Their 3 keys to victory: run the ball, stop the run, win the turnover battle, and win third down. Fresno City College is 44% converting on third down. The City College of San Francisco is 52%, which is 6th in California. For City College of San Francisco, and this is directly from Jimmy Collins, win the turnover ratio. They were +1 against Santa Rosa, -2 against Sac City, and -3 against Butte last week. Be us. Complimentary football, hitting, playing smart, disciplined football, and taking advantage of opportunities. And play special teams the way we know how. They've had breakdowns last week, short kicks, fumbles on returns, allowing long returns. Got to get back to basics and play city football. Randall Kacharik is our linesman. Side judge is Jerry Springer. David Preciado is our umpire. Paul Campagna is our referee. Rick Nelson's our line judge. Field judge is Brad Steinman. And Michael Fowler is our back judge. Teeing it up is Nathan Coons. Fresno in their road whites, City in their home reds. And like we mentioned, City College of San Francisco has won the last 5 matchups. This is their first meeting since 2015. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us wherever you may be on NorCal Sports TV, the streaming home of City College of San Francisco football this season. Coons with the kick away from Washington. He fields it, and he'll go up the visiting sideline and makes a nice return, and the Rams will start out on their own 28-yard line. Jeremy Stevens, who did not play last week, and according to Coach Collins, he would have been the starter against Butte if he was healthy. And they had the quarterback, Matt Jenner, hurt his shoulder. So things were just, it was a long day up at Butte College. So they got to get things going offensively. Aaron Aspero, 18 receptions, 134 yards, and a TD. But Aaron's got to possess the football and be sure-handed. He's fumbled 3 times and lost 2. So it's important to get him going. And to see how the center play goes today. Will Averbuck will slide in from tackle. Zach Sharoma would be available maybe in an emergency situation. We've already got a problem with the clock. So there should have been some time run off on that return by Washington. So that was City's first loss since 2019. And 5 turnovers, and then he allowed a Hail Mary at the end of halftime that really just put the game away. But as Coach Collins said, it's non-conference. We've got to get better and key test today because this is, as we'd mentioned, a Fresno City team is used to being in the state playoffs. Now the scoreboard is off. So it should be about 1450 after that return, but we'll see where that goes. Some scores from other games from last night. Laney beat Contra Costa 21-7. Laney's now 4-0. DVC beat Reedley 28-25. Final, Sequoia 51-14 over Shasta, and that's a final. Then there's a bunch of other games. I think they're probably going to keep the clock on the field. And is that the Jason Green jinx? Because that's what we had for a while up at Santa Rosa a couple weeks ago on the scoreboard. Let's put 14-54. We'll do the best we can. But periodically the officials will bring it to our attention. So Stevens at quarterback. And City will go with the inside run to Allen. Not much room there. Picks up a couple. So Allen on the season, that's his 34th carry, 105 yards. He has lost one fumble. And it's really important that running game will set things up. Little 3-by-1 set with an inline tight end. Stevens with an RPO, and he'll keep it. And he's met rudely in the backfield. Tyler Macklin at a San Joaquin Memorial. He's got 4 tackles per game, and that's his 4th TFL of the season. He slow plays this very well, just along the line of scrimmage. Doesn't try to get a hero and run upfield and leave a running lane right behind him. Does a good job. So it'll be 3rd and 10. The City College of San Francisco on 3rd down is a very solid 52%. Stevens has time, throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. Had a sparrow. And then we've got a post penalty. And if this is on Fresno, Coach Cavili is not going to be very happy. And if City College of San Francisco drew the penalty, might be a possible Oscar nomination. And it will be a post-play penalty on Fresno City, and that's a gift because it's an incompletion on 3rd down, and it would have been 4th down and the defense getting off the field. So we'll make a note of that drive extender with a unsportsmanlike conduct on Fresno. So the Rams are in good field position on their own 45-yard line. Stevens at quarterback. He's got a deep ball and he's got a receiver. And it's complete. I've said too many times this year that Coach Collins is going to take a shot. I felt like he was going to do it there, but didn't want to jinx it. Dalen DeCaffrey with the catch. 46-yard completion. And that's a big play. Sudden change. Fresno's defense should have got off the field. They didn't. And the City Rams take advantage. Swing pass to Allen. It's got to beat a would-be tackler. He does and gets down to the 3. It's a simple swing pass. It's not designed to get huge yardage. What it's designed to do is to horizontally stretch the defense after you just vertically stretched them downfield. Simple swing here. Allen's checking, and he's got room, and he beats the first tackler, and we're inside the 5, and it's 1st and goal for City College. Allen met rudely in the backfield once again. It's a second negative play. John Ambrose, the linebacker, averaging 5 tackles per game, and chalk him up for his second TFL of the game, and pressing there as well as Zane Ricks. So San Francisco loses 1 yard, and it's second and goal from the 5. Play pass, throw to the end zone to Daly. It's incomplete. It looks like he got a foot in, but he didn't complete the catch. You got to be more deliberate on this fake, though, if Daly. You got to sell this run a little bit more. Daly, inline tight end, right in the middle of your screen. He doesn't juggle. That might be a catch, but what you want to do as the tight end there, you want to run right and sell the run. Get that linebacker to step up and then time it out so when you're in the back of the end zone, the quarterback throws the football. Incompletion. That'll be third and goal from the 5. Handoff to Allen, and that play is stopped. Third negative play of the drive, and the field goal team will come on. Missed opportunity for the Rams to get a touchdown. So the D-line of Fresno City's holding up the offensive line of San Francisco. And then we've got an offsides, but no call, and that kick is good. So nearly a 70-yard drive for San Francisco, and they take the early lead 3-0. You're watching City Football on NorCal Sports TV.
Golden State Orthopedics and Spine. We want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho care for life.
So with San Francisco with the key 3-possession score, and if you're just joining us for the first time, we like to preach that, it's the first possession of the game, your last possession of the first half, and we got a fumble, and it's going to be San Francisco football. Play special teams like the way we're capable of, and it's an early turnover for Fresno. Reggie Hill with the recovery out of Deer Valley. Little bouncing kick in San Francisco. It looks like he lost it on his own. San Francisco will take it any way they can. So this is going to be re-kicked. This ball is going to be re-kicked because I believe the ball fell off the tee. So instead of the Rams having the football, they're going to re-kick it. It's like the old kickball. It's a do-over, which isn't going to make San Francisco staff very happy. But they go 70 yards to get the first score, and they'll re-kick. Nicholas Harper and Jonathan DeJeanette are deep for Fresno. Just got to say Fresno and San Francisco and keep it simple. Just tying myself up. But San Francisco was aided by a unsportsmanlike post-play penalty. So instead of sending San Francisco's punt team on and getting Fresno's defense off the field, didn't happen. The Rams had a big play to DeCraffenreid, but then the Fresno defense played tough inside the 10, and San Francisco settled for the field goal. Directional kick will be taken right around the 18-yard line. And the Rams rally up to the football. About 8 of the San Francisco kickoff team were downfield making that play. So for Fresno, they have quite an offense. They're averaging 18-plus yards a completion. So the San Francisco defensive backfield cannot be surprised by Fresno taking deep shots. They like to throw the ball deep, and they're very successful. They've had touchdown passes of 41, 57, 73, 63, 69, 87, 32, and 22. Those are explosive scores. We've got a 4-by-1 set out here, and it's a quarterback scramble, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And that's Isaiah Robles, the quarterback. He's 31 of 47, 66%, 7 touchdowns, and he's averaging over 12 yards per attempt. And he, as far as average yards per completion for guys that have thrown over 30 passes, he leads the state. The Rams, San Francisco's defense played pretty good last week, but they just gave up. They played with a lot of short fields, and they bite on the quarterback run, and it's nearly stripped. J.J. Louis gets there, but they were susceptible to the quarterback run, and they almost give up a big play here. 47, Leui, right there. He can't step inside. He's got to play that edge. A nice job by Jaleel Evans-Williams rallying up. So it's third down. Win on third down was one of the keys to the game. And the quarterback run is going to get the first down. So last week, Butte College did a great job of moving the chains with their quarterbacks. They didn't get a lot of big runs, but they did a lot of runs that moved the chains, and here's another example. So a conversion for Fresno. Last week they were 9 of 15 on third down against American River. Fly sweep. They'll fake that. They've also this year have taken a fly sweep and thrown a pass. 2 of their wide receivers have touchdown passes this season. So they'll pull out the tricks. You got to keep your eye up, and they'll take shots as well. That carry was by Josiah Lindsay. So it'll be 2nd and 6. The playbook is open to Coach Caviglia and Fresno. Inside run, and the Rams get stingy, and they hold Fresno to 1.5 yards. So the Rams defense is 24th in the state, giving up 21.7 points per game. They're number 4 in yardage, 210. Rush defense is 9th. It's 73.7. Before last week's game, it was 40 yards a game. But they gave up 125 yards rushing against Butte. Pass defense, 137 a game. That's 4th in the state. They've had 4 sacks, 2 interceptions, and 3 fumbles. Total of 5 turnovers. So it'd be 3rd and 5. Fake on the fly sweep, and it's a slant, and it's in and out of the intended receiver, Darian Gaines. See, we got to watch the football here. The Rams' offense appears to be staying on the field, but then here comes their punt team. Lozano has had one punt block this season. Aspero and Piero back. Bad snap. Sparrow, fair catch, and the Rams, or San Francisco, will take over on their own 24 as their defense gets a stop. So, talked about the turnover ratio. In 2021, the Rams were plus 21, meaning that they caused 21 more turnovers than they had themselves. This year they are minus 6. They've had 7 fumbles, which is tied for fourth in state. They've lost 4. They've thrown 5 interceptions. They've had a total of 9 turnovers. They only turned the ball over 16 times last season. So it's something they've got to take care of. Washington, hammered. Tackling machine. Ambrose once again. This is a great form tackle. Washington had no room to run, and the Rams will make substitutions. Watch 55 come unblocked, wrap, and bring his feet. And then Fresno running to the football. 2nd and 9. Rams 2-by-1 with an inline tight end. Washington. That's a big run. It probably should have been a loss, right? Watch the white jerseys surrounding Washington, but what Washington does is he wins the battle with getting a foot down and getting north. So a lot of traffic here, but watch this move, boom, and protects the football running in traffic and moves the chains. So it'll be 1st and 10. Washington is San Francisco's leading rusher. Screen. Allen picks up 5. We've got a flag, and it's by the umpire. Usually that's a holding call. Paul Campana, our referee.
Marker on the play. 73 and 54.
So it's an illegal chop block, and if we can get a replay, we'll try to coach you through this. You cannot be engaged with a defender, one up high and one low. It's a safety situation, so it's called a illegal chop block, and we'll see if we could pick it up. Yeah, it's right there in the middle of the screen. And it wasn't intentional. They weren't trying to do anything cheap. It's sometimes, most of the times, you slide off or slip. So now the Rams will be playing behind the chains. It'll be 1st and 25 with getting close to the 6-minute mark here from George M. Rush Stadium in San Francisco. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us wherever you may be. Allen following Washington, and he'll pick up 5. Split backs. Washington doing the convoy and leading for that 5-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd and 21 for San Francisco. First game for Fresno since 2014 in the city by the bay. Empty backfield, 3-by-2 set. Stevens changing the play at the line of scrimmage. A blitzer, and it's a shallow cross, and it's complete to Aspero. And it's real close to the first down. It's going to be, actually, it's to the original line of scrimmage. '19th reception of the season for Aspero, and it'll be a very manageable 3rd and 10. Pick up 11 yards, not trying to force the ball down the field. Manage the football game. So talking to Coach Hayes before the game. You can't be afraid to take what they give you and or also throw the football away. Stevens, deep route, receiver, in the sun, doesn't matter, catch. To Neil Nicholas with the catch, using his hands to block the sun. 39-yard reception with the deep ball over the top. Stevens with great touch. And Nichols did not panic. I don't know if he saw the ball originally, but he stayed patient, was confident that his quarterback was going to get it in the area code, and he did. Empty backfield again. We've got a holding penalty and a sack. Second tackle behind the line of scrimmage for McCulkin. Had one in the first possession. I would imagine that Fresno will decline this penalty, and it'll make it second down and probably about 19 here. So normally when San Francisco gives up a sack or they're pressured, a lot of times they'll come back with a screen. That was a delayed blitz, but Will Averbach, who's at center, saw it, but he just didn't react to it very well. Allen goes in motion, and it is a screen, but Stevens will keep it. And it's about the fifth negative play for San Francisco today. Not a very well executed play by San Francisco. I think they wanted to fake the swing screen to Allen and then a middle screen, but McCulkin blows that up, having his just not overreacting, playing the middle of the field, seeing where potential receivers are. And he robs the inside, a little China work by him, and it's 3rd and 20 for San Francisco. Stevens, deep ball, and we've no penalty. Might have had a trip, and then we've also got a flag thrown in the offensive backfield, and more than likely it's going to be another holding call. And this is an offensive line of City College who so far they gave up 9 sacks last week, and they've given up 14 for the season. Yeah, and it's a takedown by Jordan Taylor. Penalties decline, so it'll be 4th down and 20. And the Rams are keeping their offense on the field, because they're certainly not going to, they punt and it goes in the end zone. They're not going to get much value, only 15 yards. So we'll see what Coach Collins has dialed up here on 4th and 20. 3-by-1 set. Stevens will sprint left. And he just holds on to the football. Don't quite understand that. The coach is giving you the leeway on 4th down. You got to at least throw the ball downfield. Jeremiah Shelton with his. We might have an illegal man downfield, but he didn't throw the football, so that shouldn't be thrown. It's another hold. That's the 4th holding penalty on City College of San Francisco. So it's not a sack because Stevens did pick up a couple of yards. But the Rams, or San Francisco's offensive line, a lot of holding penalties today. And we're not even through with the first quarter. So Fresno will bring their offense back onto the field. And remaining at quarterback is Isaiah Robles. I got to keep an eye on because they've also have a lefty, Andrew Butler, will come in and play as well. Fly sweep motion, and it's a play pass out in the flat. Simple design by Coach Cavilli. He loves these first down plays. Aaron Blancas, for his 15th reception's got a couple of TDs, and it's a 9-yard gain on first down. Fake the fly sweep, and then throw it out to the flat to the man you fake to. Love the simple concept. We've got a triangle bunch formation around the 40-yard line. Alley's in at tailback. And this is like they take a shot, and then they throw the curl route. See, this is good coaching. All season long there on second down, Fresno likes to go and take a shot. Instead of doing that, they understand and giving San Francisco the benefit of the doubt that their coaches are going to adjust to this. So they just run a simple curl. Comes back to the football. Pretty easy football for Darian Gaines. Throw out in the flat, and it's a 6-yard gain. Blancas with another catch. He also threw a 87-yard touchdown pass last week. So you got to keep your eyes out. And especially on second down after they picked up 4 or 5-yard chunk, Fresno will tend to hit that deep shot. As we mentioned, they've had several touchdown passes over 50 yards in this early season. Rams look like they're going to blitz. It's a fly sweep, and the Rams have it pretty well defined. Great call. Great call. And watch, and he's playing some pretty good football for the Rams. Tyler Leopolo, watch him come off the edge and read this. Eventually he's going to come down into the box right there, and he knows the fly sweep's coming. Takes on the blocker, stretches it out. That's good football. Be 3rd and 11. And then we've got a timeout, Coach Caviglia. You're watching City Football on NorCal Sports TV. All right, so after the timeout by Fresno, it's going to be 3rd and 11, ball on the 48-yard line. Straight drop back, then that break contain. Nearly intercepted. J.J. Leui wasn't going to get there, but was reading the quarter. This is a great situational football play by him, something the Rams didn't do a lot of last week against Butte. Quarterback scrambles. He breaks contain, but Leui knows he's going to throw it back across his body, so he just sinks a little bit and gets the pass defense. Well done. 4th and 11, and Fresno will punt. Espero, as we mentioned in the pregame, needs to be really sure-handed. The most sure-handed returner for San Francisco. And Espero with the fair catch, and they'll take it on the 10-yard line. They'll live with that. And it'll be San Francisco football. But the defense has done a good job. They've given up some little first down plays, but they're really reading things, some of the key plays for Fresno. So the Rams, as we said, the Rams will win today. We just don't know who it's going to be, either City College of San Francisco or Fresno City. So these teams will have one more preseason game. Then it'll be kind of a bye week for all of the national conferences, and then they'll start conference play on the 15th. Allen, and look at that surge up front. Picked up 5 initially, then the San Francisco offensive line kept driving their feet, and they pick up a couple extra yards, and it'll be 2nd and 2, and we'll see if that's going to be the last play of the first quarter, and it is. And so we'll take a commercial break. At the end of one, San Francisco City College leads Fresno City College 3-0. You're watching City Football on NorCal Sports TV. City Football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by City College of San Francisco Football, is brought to you by City College of San Francisco. Learn about the 11-time national champion Rams at CCSFathletics.com. City College of San Francisco Football, a tradition of winning. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, be your best active self, whether you're tiny or big, 2 or 102, or a world-class grandparent, you can find care with our expert, compassionate orthopedic doctors. Gold Mirror Italian Restaurant, 50 years of food and family, a San Francisco original. Dubliner West Portal, so many victories, so many celebratory drinks, foggy nights and foggier mornings. Mitchell's Ice Cream, celebrating over 69 years in San Francisco. Stock up for celebrations with family and friends. So the end of one, and the Rams lead the Rams 3-0, inside run, and it goes nowhere. And said his name a lot. We said his name a lot last year in games we broadcast. Ambrose with the tackle. So it'll be short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short for City College. So he picks up about 1.5 yards. But when Ambrose is able to run free and unblocked, he's going to make his share of tackles. 3rd and short, shotgun, and Coach Collins is changing the play. Got 8 on the play clock, down to 5. Rams look like they're coming off the edge. They are. Allen didn't need much, and he gets it, and they'll move the chains for San Francisco. So next week, Fresno's got a short week. They're going to come back to the Bay, and here's that 3rd down run, and play Laney on Friday night in Oakland. So they've got a short week. The Rams will travel up to Sierra College, and that game will be at 1 o'clock. And, yes, it'll be right here on NorCal Sports TV. 1st and 10, Allen and Ambrose and company. And also he's been clogging up gaps today. Number 99, Barry Lualega Maga, with just controlling the gap there. 2nd and 8. McCulkin looking like he's going to come off the edge. And he is. Rams pick it up. It's a screen to Allen, and he's rocked. Ambrose with the tackle. Now, if Stevens reads that again and has time and lets Allen get past the linebacker, picks him up, it might be a touchdown. But you put ball in that touch, and you've got Ambrose, probably his 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th tackle today. But if they get a little more protection, Allen could run by Ambrose there, and you might have a play out the door. That might be some adjustment they might make later in the game. Washington offset to Stevens' right. 10 on the play clock. Down to 5. Washington and Ambrose again. And also getting down into the box. They're loading up the box. Cameron Braca is having 7 tackles per game. He has a couple of pass defense. And he comes down into the box and makes a play on 3rd and short. McCulkin. See all the white jerseys on the San Francisco side of the football? That's not a good thing. Nick Hill on to punt. Short kick, and it's taken by Blancas, and we'll keep it right here. Scores, halftime, San Mateo leads American River 24-0. Siskiyous and Sac City are tied at 7. Sequoia beat Shasta 51-14. Laney beat Contra Costa last night. And COS beat Reedley, or a DVC beat Reedley 28-25. And after this play, we might show you how the conferences are doing in their non-league, both of these teams. Bay 6 represented by San Francisco and National Valley. And a fumble, and it's loose. And I believe San Francisco has recovered. Problem with the exchange, and it's San Francisco football. So they're +1 in the turnover ratio. Lipolo, number 10, sees the ball and jumps on it, and it's San Francisco football on the Fresno 36-yard line. So let's go to the graphics. False alarm. Just have to trust me. Anyway, Laney's 4-0. San Mateo's 3-0. Rams 2-1. And that's non-conference. And we'll have all those National Bay 6 games here on NorCal Sports TV except for DVC. Steven scrambles. Looking downfield. Throws. Caught. Nice throw. To Caffenreid with another catch, his second of the game. And watch how he comes back to the football. Stevens, he had no intentions to run this ball. His eyes were downfield 9 at the bottom of your screen. It's scramble rules. Stevens breaks the pocket. And watch 9 come back to the ball, get his feet down, completion, first down for San Francisco. And although there's been a lot of negative plays for San Francisco, they have been able to move the football. Stevens, deep ball, incomplete. Good coverage. Deshaun Ruffin, the corner on an island, and he did a very good job. And Coach Collins going back to 9 for another pass. San Francisco's got to take advantage of when Fresno's blitzing with their great traditional screen game. It's calling that play at the right time. Allen resets to the left of Stevens. 10 on the play clock. Sprint left for Stevens. And now people at home go, gosh, who's he throwing to? That's a great throw. You're in the red zone. There's nobody there. There's no reason to force this football. Nobody's there. Have somebody right there. Throw that ball, take advantage of it. But if you didn't like it, there's nothing wrong with throwing the football away. Coach Hayes will probably compliment him in film session on Monday. Caffenreid at the bottom of your screen, then Allen will motion out towards Piero and company, and it's a sprint left again, but then it's a screen, and they sniff it out. So it was a sprint left and sending Allen underneath on the screen, and Fresno getting their head deep into the scouting report, and it'll be a field goal attempt of 38 yards. By Joseph Oliveira. He's been perfect with PATs. And this kick is going to be off the upright and no good. So the bend but don't break defense of Fresno makes a couple of plays when they need to, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Fresno. And the flags are definitely blowing that way, and he just hooked it a little bit left. And boink. off of the upright. So Fresno will come out, and the football will be on their own 21-yard line. First meeting these teams since 2015. San Francisco's won the last 5. The last Fresno win was in 2008. First and 10 on the 21. Inside run, a little power play. And if this is 10, he's all over the field, and that is. Lipolo out of Vanden High School, or actually out of Freedom High School. Watch 10 break down in space, playing inside backer, keeping an outside leverage. That's textbook play right there. Turning everything inside, and it's no gain for Fresno. It'll be 2nd and 10. Robles at quarterback, fly sweep motion, and San Francisco doesn't. They bring the swatter to swat that fly sweep. It'll be a 1-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 9 for Fresno. Game was pushed back to 2 o'clock today. Was way was scheduled. Give Fresno a chance to travel, get here. Teams working together. That's the beautiful thing about JUCO football. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us wherever you may be on the World Wide Web here on NorCal Sports TV. 3rd and 9, 2x2 set for Fresno. He's under pressure, deep ball, and it's a completion. Said, don't be surprised, got to play situational football. And that's a 32-yard gain, and Gaines is wide open. Said, don't have a surprise party. No Linda Ronstadt Blue Bayou coverage, and that's exactly what happened. On the 3rd and long, Fresno hits the deep ball. And this is a team, as we said earlier, that's averaging 18 yards of completion. Poor exchange, and San Francisco's all over it. And led by the middle backer, Woolward. So it'll be 2nd and 11. Woolward with another TFL motion, and then it's going to be San Francisco knows this because they got beat once earlier, but Williams is deep into the playbook, into the SCAD report, and reads, okay, if they fake fly sweep, they're going to throw it to the flat, and this is exactly what happens. This is coaching and players taking advantage of opportunities. Great job. Nice pass defense, dislodge of the football. And it's 3rd and 12. Don't get beat deep. Play the situation, San Francisco. They've been doing it did a good job with it so far today. Screen. And they've got it set up pretty well. But short of the 1st down, but it's probably 4-down territory. So Coach Caviglia, we've got a player down for Fresno. We'll show the replay when we come back. He's going to get off the field, but that's the quarterback. Robles did a good job of drawing in the defenders and then dropping it off over the defense to Ali. Just his 3rd reception of the season. And it'll be 4th down and 2. Sean Kelly, and Coach Collins calls a timeout because we would have had 12 players on the field. But we'll keep it right here. City College of San Francisco football. American Asphalt, Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, Gold Mirror Italian Restaurant, Dubliner West Portal, Mitchell's Ice Cream, Sunset Garage, San Francisco Police Department, and UA Local 38 Plumbers and Steamfitters. Appreciate our partners, which allow us to bring you this game and 9 of the regular season City College of San Francisco football games here on NorCal Sports TV. And all we ask is subscribe to where you're watching this football game. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. And the Rams seemed a little confused here. Substitution right after the timeout, and then the Rams are going to double down and call another timeout. Coach Collins he's asking Paul Campana, our referee, about the substitutions and giving the defense a chance to substitute. But the Rams, in a key point of the game, just having a 3-0 lead, call back-to-back timeouts, is because they're trying to get the right defense. And it really wasn't a heavy set for Fresno that coming on the field. They looked like they were going with their normal formation. See if they switch. But who's in the game is Sean Kelly. He's thrown a 69-yard touchdown pass. He also has a 64-yard rushing TD. So he's kind of your wildcat, duct tape type of football player. He also returned for Coach Caviglia. And the officials just talking about the substitution situation. And a great point by Coach Collins. You want to get it right. And if it's not this play, keeping an eye out for future plays. There's a lot of big fellas in white jerseys going to line up on this play. And they'll wind the clock. 4th and 2. Kelly in at quarterback. Can chuck it, can run it. We'll see what happens. And he's going to run it. And he's going to be short. So was it worth calling 2 timeouts to get it right? Most certainly. And this is going to be well short of the first down. We're waiting for a signal from the officials. I mean, we are straight down the line of where the ball is placed. But we still haven't got a signal. They're actually going to come and measure. Unless there's something funky with the chains, I don't think this one's even close. And these are my new prescription glasses. We'll see if they're worthwhile. Beautiful day here in San Francisco. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be on the World Wide Web. And as I said, it's not even close. Seen a lot of football games and needed measurements there. Not so much, but anyway. So San Francisco throwing the shutout so far, and they'll get the football on their own 38. They've got to take advantage of the aggressiveness of the Fresno City defense. A lot of blitzers, a lot of guys just getting up in the box. They've got to take advantage because they've had probably more than 6 or 7 negative plays today. They've hit some nice plays. DeCaffrey Reed's made some nice plays downfield, but they got to take advantage of the aggressiveness of Fresno. Washington in the right behind Stevens in the pistol. Tied in. We've got a stretch play, and Washington's got room to run. So he picks up a explosive run of 20 yards, but you can't dive at this young man's feet. He's got great vision of seeing the would-be tackler right around the 45-yard line, right there. And making a business decision, I'm not sure, but it's 1st and 10, San Francisco. Got one-on-one coverage down here at the bottom of your screen. Quick out, and it's caught. DeCaffrey Reed making I believe it's his 4th reception of the game. 6-yard gain for San Francisco, and they'll get in and out of the huddle with a little bit of tempo. 3-by-1 set, no tight end. And Washington, short gain. And it'll be 3rd down and 4. San Francisco just like to monopolize much of this football and then get into the end zone and get a stop. 3rd down. Coach Collins changing the play at the line of scrimmage. And see if Fresno's coming downfield. Washington, he's going to be real close to a 1st down. Makes a nice cut. And they'll stop the clock. Now, this one requires a measurement. Not trying to be critical of our officials. We appreciate them. But watch Washington. Not a big gain, but understanding and making this cut right there. And he moves the chains, which he's done so far, done a pretty good job of all season for Coach Collins. So the clock will wind at the Fresno 32-yard line. Ryan Daly left all out by his lonesome on an island. Washington behind Stevens, 1st and 10, and he'll get another run and makes a great read. Spin cycle move. Down to the 10, inside the 10. Look at that pile of red jerseys. Move it down to the 8-yard line. Washington. Great explosive move by the St. Mary's alum. Watch this cut and the block. See, that's a log. So you get the defensive end is going to slant, come inside. You log him, you turn your shoulders and log him into the pile, and that's able for the back to bounce outside and get that big run. It's been almost all Washington so far. And see if he gets a chance to finish this drive. Ball on the 8-yard line. And then we've got short gain down to the 3. Positive nevertheless. But other than the DeCraft Reed throw out to the flat, this has been all Washington on this drive. So it'll be 2nd down and 4. And a good block by the tight end. Diego Herarte doing a good job of blocking and sealing. He's in a wing. Double tights. Daly's lined up in line. And they'll follow him, and Washington makes a cut, drives down to the 1, and then we've got a penalty. And we'll see who this is on. But if this is on San Francisco, you're going to be 3rd and 1. Now you're going to be probably second and 15 if it's a hold. I don't know if they called that on the tight end Daly. Let the officials sort it out. And here's the call.
Still second down.
So it's a personal foul, not a hold. So this is even worse because now you lose 15 yards. So the 2 times the Rams have got inside the 10-yard line, they've had either negative plays or penalties that have pushed them outside the 10-yard line. So the down marker says third down. It should be 2nd and 17. And Coach Collins wants to make sure that's correct because there was probably got a we don't want to be too critical. Last week there was a situation where the mechanics of the officiating crew might have given Butte an additional down or taken it down away from San Francisco, which would have probably given them a chance. We've got a little trickeration. And credit Fresno City, they're all over. It's going to be a double pass. But San Francisco does a good job of not trying to be a hero because Washington was covered. So it'll be 3rd and 14. You don't want to take a sack. The minimum you want to get is a field goal. Stevens, end zone, and it's intercepted. The turnover bug continues to bite San Francisco. That is a forced throw. Coach Hayes had told me before the game, those are situations where to throw the ball out of the end zone and kick the field goal. Late over the middle is a sin for quarterbacks, and he throws it right to the Fresno defense. So the red zone execution for the Rams fails twice so far to get a touchdown. This is just a late throw over the middle. Just throw that ball away, and then you get a chance for a field goal, and you're up 6-0, and you play defense. So that is the 10th turnover for City College. And the Fresno will get it line up in their heavy set here, but they're going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good coverage. And we say that Fresno was going to play another quarterback. Well, that's exactly what happens. Butler, the southpaw, comes in and throws a 9 route, but the Rams do a good job of not getting beat deep. Dylan Camp in coverage. So you've got 90 yards to defend, run, and the Rams defense makes another play, and Coach Collins calls the timeout. Now, I believe that's their last timeout because they called back-to-back timeouts on the 4th down situation. Scoreboard says he has 1 left, but I don't think they have any left. So it'll be 3rd down and 10. San Francisco would love to make the punter for Fresno punt the ball from his own end zone. Yeah, we need a clarification from the officials because San Francisco called back-to-back timeouts on that 4th down situation, then calls a timeout there. I believe they're out of timeouts. At a minimum, they only have 1 left. Fresno has 2. If you're San Francisco, don't buy it on a double move. Play the chains. Butler, 20 of 37 on the season, 225 yards, touchdown, and 2 interceptions. It's going to be a draw. And nothing picked up. Well, I was wrong, and I've probably been wrong 600 times today. Make it 6:01. Coach Collins did have a timeout. Our director, Jason Green, was right all over it. But the coaches of Fresno City are yelling that's their 4th timeout, and I agree with them. I agree. So the Rams might have got away with 4 timeouts. Unless they didn't charge San Francisco a timeout on the initial timeout on that 4th down play because of substitutions. Obviously that must be the situation. So it'll be 1:52, 4th and 8. Fresno will have to punt from their own end zone. Richo Lozano. And this is safety punt situation for Fresno. And if you're San Francisco, don't let this ball go over your head. Not a good snap. The Rams don't pressure. And Aspero will come in traffic and fair catch it, but muffs it, but jumps on it, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams on their own 20 or on the Fresno 29-yard line. Stevens and Allen in the backfield. Rams 2-by-2 set, no tight end. And the defense gets the stop after the Stevens interception. The San Francisco playing complimentary football there. That's what it's all about. That's us. That's San Francisco being them. Shallow cross to a Sparrow. Then we've got a flag, and it might be it's a late hit on Fresno City. So a Sparrow runs the shallow cross, i.e. the 0 route. And then we've got roughing the passer, so this will be 15 yards tacked onto this play. So watch number 2 in the slot. He's going to run 4 yards and shallow cross. We call that a little F-rub sneak. Sparrow does a good job, protects the football, gets 6 yards, and then the 15-yard penalty tack on will put the ball down in the Fresno 12-yard line. But this hasn't been such a great part of the field for San Francisco today. Stevens scrambles, and then he'll just run it, and it's not a bad play. Not a bad play. No gain, but he does something very good there. Gets out of bounds and stops the clock. So it'll be 2nd and 10, and that's the young man learning from his pass mistake. He threw a bad pass late over the middle into the end zone, red zone. He's done that twice this year. But here it goes, you know what? I don't have anybody. Hearing Coach Hayes and Coach Collins in his head, I'm just going to try to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and he does just that. 2nd and 10. Allen with the run. Good call, Coach Collins. Touchdown, City College of San Francisco. I love that call because I think Fresno's thinking all run, but it's Allen, and watch the red jerseys lead for the score. On the 13-yard touchdown run by Allen, it's another log. You guys coming off the edge, you log and turn and push him into the wash, and it's a touchdown for City College of San Francisco. And now they lead by 10. You're watching City Football on NorCal Sports TV. City Football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by City College of San Francisco Football, is brought to you by City College of San Francisco. Learn about the 11-time national champion Rams at CCSFathletics.com. City College of San Francisco football, a tradition of winning. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, be your best active self, whether you're tiny or big, 2 or 102, or a world-class grandparent, you can find care with our expert, compassionate orthopedic doctors. Gold Mirror Italian Restaurant, 50 years of food and family, a San Francisco original. Dubliner West Portal, so many victories, so many celebratory drinks, foggy nights and foggier mornings. Mitchell's Ice Cream, celebrating over 69 years in San Francisco. Stock up for celebrations with family and friends. We're good. We're good. We're good. Keep it playing. Keep it playing. So after the interception, the San Francisco defense steps up, creates a short field, and the San Francisco offense takes advantage. Sean Allen with the first rushing touchdown for him this season. Short kick taken around the 11-yard line by Harper. And the Rams special teams rallying up to the football. And Fresno will take over with 1:07 left on their own 24-yard line. So Fresno won the toss, so they deferred their choice for the second half. So they'll get the ball. They have a chance to go winners out here. Here's the last return. See all the red jerseys breaking down in space, not overrunning the play, not trying to be a hero. Coach Caviglia with the timeout. So we'll try to update you with scores. Last night, Laney beat Contra Costa 21-7. They're now 4-0. DVC beat Reedley 28-25 to even their record at 2. Sequoia beat Shasta 51-14. Sac City again is up at Siskiyous 13-7. San Mateo leads American River 24-0 at halftime. Wide open receiver. Josiah Ion had 3 touchdowns, 387 and 19 last week. 4 catches for 112 yards. He's wide open, and this pass goes incomplete. Thrown a little bit behind him, but you got to come up with that football. When a quarterback actually throws the ball behind you, you're kind of doing the receiver a favor because you're not going to run him into another defender. Butler will remain at quarterback, and he's going to be sacked. The pressure's on, and Nathan Cole is bringing it. Watch the big fella with the pass rush. Beats the left tackle, or the right tackle. And Fresno's not going to be in any hurry. They've got to run at least one play. It's 3rd and 20. And they're just going to take a knee. And that's what happens, and then that'll end the half. So quick recap. Oliveira with a 22-yard field goal in the first possession of the game for City College, culminated in a 70-yard drive. And then with 1:13 left in the half, Sean Allen with a touchdown run to put the City College of San Francisco Rams up 10-0. And here's that run, 12-yard run by Allen, and the O-line doing a great job and putting up San Francisco 10-0. So we'll be back with the second half after this. You're watching City Football on NorCal Sports TV. City Football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by City College of San Francisco Football, is brought to you by City College of San Francisco. Learn about the 11-time national champion Rams at ccsfathletics.com. City College of San Francisco football, a tradition of winning. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, be your best active self, whether you're tiny or big, 2 or 102, or a world-class grandparent, you can find care with our expert, compassionate orthopedic doctors. Gold Mirror Italian Restaurant, 50 years of food and family, a San Francisco original. Dubliner West Portal, so many victories, so many celebratory drinks, foggy nights and foggier mornings. Mitchell's Ice Cream, celebrating over 69 years in San Francisco. Stock up for celebrations with family and friends. Sunset Garage, your full-service auto repair shop in San Bruno, serving the San Francisco Peninsula. San Francisco Police Department, Golden Peace, Iron in War. And UA Local 38 Plumbers and Steamfitters, fidelity, education, benevolence, protection.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
we
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
The only thing about these games that I haven't warned you about. Yes. The ups and the downs. You're up 30 and it's tied within a second. You're down 30, it's tied within a field just like that. Know this. This is the best football team in the United States.
So City College of San Francisco is the most successful junior college football program in the history of the United States. We've won more championships, more conference championships. We've scholarship more players to every level, but we've in particular scholarship more players to the Division I level than any other junior college in the entire country.
We are the winningest college football program in America since 1990.
Our winning percentage since 1990 is over 89%. When you come here, we're going to create opportunities that you didn't have coming out of high school or coming from your previous college. When you come to City College of San Francisco, a whole new world of opportunities open to you.
Some great players here. They got their second opportunity to get themselves into the next level.
There's very few junior colleges where legacy and alma mater pride, so to speak, is as important as it is here. People that play here, they talk about their time at City College, or even more commonly referred to simply as City. There's a lot of city colleges around the country, but when you say city, people know it's San Francisco. City College of San Francisco is a very special place. And it's because of the football program and the legacy of the people that have come before. It has a legacy that goes all the way to 75 years plus. We've had a Heisman Trophy winner. We've had countless players in the NFL, Super Bowl champions. And everyone who comes to City College wants to play here because they want to be a part of the history and the legacy that this program has. And we have such a diverse team, kids from all kinds of realms, culturally, financially, socially, and they all come together here. We have a $100 million athletic center that rivals any Division I facility you will find that is less than 10 years old. Every resource you need is here for you to succeed. The legacy is unrivaled, and now you have an opportunity to compete at the highest level of junior college football.
Much love from the SFC. And those bricks in the back and candlestick. House into a piece. You better grab it. Still cannon, 40 and 50 caliber. 5-time champion, destroy any challenger. Hit like Barry, score like Jerry. Still right here, feel more than Mary.
At City College of San Francisco, academics come first. It's student-athlete, not athlete-student.
Well, the process here is very simple. We have a support system that guides a student-athlete from day one on all the way through graduation. We have an academic counselor that's assigned to our athletic department.
We're one of the few junior colleges in the state of California that has an academic advisor who only works with athletes. Her office is in the athletic center across the hall from my office, and she meets only with student athletes, and she understands all the NCAA regulations and transfer rules that a regular counselor on campus is not privy to.
We strive to give our student athletes a second opportunity academically and athletically so they can succeed in life, not just for their college education, but throughout life.
When you come to City College of San Francisco, you know that you're gonna get a chance to play in championship games. You're gonna get a chance to be exposed and promoted to four-year schools like you've never been before.
Everything's set up for success. Anybody that has the will and the work ethic to come in here and get the job done will succeed.
With the academic resources we have, the coaching staff we have, we provide all the support needed to thrive and be able to accept all the new opportunities that are going to come your way.
City Football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by City College of San Francisco Football, is brought to you by City College of San Francisco. Learn about the 11-time national champion Rams at CCSFathletics.com. City College of San Francisco Football, a tradition of winning. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, be your best active self, whether you're tiny or big, 2 or 102, or a world-class grandparent, you can find care with our expert, compassionate orthopedic doctors. Gold Mirror Italian Restaurant, 50 years of food and family, a San Francisco original. Dubliner West Portal, so many victories, so many celebratory drinks, foggy nights and foggier mornings. Mitchell's Ice Cream, celebrating over 69 years in San Francisco. Stock up for celebrations with family and friends. Sunset Garage, your full-service auto repair shop in San Bruno, serving the San Francisco Peninsula. San Francisco Police Department, Golden Peace, Iron in War. And UA Local 38 Plumbers and Steamfitters, fidelity, education, benevolence, protection.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
we
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
The one thing about these games that I have to warn you about, the ups and the downs. You're up 30 and tied within a second. You're down 30, tied within a field just like that. Know this. This is the best football team in the United States.
So City College of San Francisco is the most successful junior college football program in the history of the United States. We've won more championships, more conference championships. We've scholarship more players to every level, but we've in particular scholarship more players to the Division I level than any other junior college in the entire country.
We are the winningest college football program in America since 1990.
Our winning percentage since 1990 is over 89%. When you come here, we're going to create opportunities that you didn't have coming out of high school or coming from your previous college. When you come to City College of San Francisco, a whole new world of opportunities open to you.
Some great players here. They got their second opportunity to get themselves into the next level.
There's very few junior colleges where legacy and alma mater pride, so to speak, is as important as it is here. People that play here, they talk about their time at City College, or even more commonly referred to simply as City. There's a lot of city colleges around the country, but when you say city, people know it's San Francisco.
City College of San Francisco is a very special place.
And it's because of the football program and the legacy of the people that have come before.
It has a legacy that goes to all the way to 75 years plus.
So we're here at halftime, and we wanted to go over the coach's 3 keys to victory and kind of see how that matched up. First, for Fresno City, and their 3 keys to victory was run the ball, stop the run. They haven't run the ball very well today, nor have they stopped the run. Washington and Allen, in particular the last couple of drives, win the turnover battle. Both teams have turned it over and win third down. We don't have any official statistics, but I believe San Francisco's got the advantage on third down. For Coach Collins and the City College of San Francisco Rams, their keys, win the turnover ratio. Well, they were +1 against Santa Rosa, -2 Sac City, and -3 against Butte. Right now they're even at both have won. Be us. They've played complementary football. When Stevens threw the interception, the defense stepped up, created a short field after a short punt, and was able to score. And play special teams the way they know how, and they've done a good job in coverage. They've made a field goal, they've made an extra point, and haven't given up any long returns. So it looks like the Fresno Rams are back on the field, and City College of San Francisco Rams about to run back out. And we'll give you some scores. Last night, Laney beat Contra Costa to move to 4-0. They beat them 21-7. DVC over Reedley to even their record at 2. San Mateo beat American River 24-6. Sac City's all over Siskiyous 33-7. And College of Sequoia beat Shasta 51-14. As the Rams run back onto the field. And coming into this game, we had mentioned as Fresno is a big play offense. They've only hit 1 deep pass route. The rest of the time, the Rams, San Francisco's defense has done a good job of keeping receivers in front and reacting when they've got beat on a play. There was a fly sweep fake. They threw the flat. They gave up a first down. The next time, the Rams defense got a TFL off that same exact play. So San Francisco will kick off to start the second half. And I'm Chris Babcock here from George M. Rush Stadium on the campus of City College of San Francisco. We appreciate you joining in wherever you may be on this World Wide Web. And it's a big football weekend. Tomorrow I'll fly to Denver and be with the radio team of the 49ers, keeping stats for them. But first things first, we've got a second half of football, and the Rams of San Francisco will kick off. But they had a lot of holding penalties in the first half. They've cleaned that up in the second quarter. But the first quarter, lots of holding penalties. So San Francisco trying to get their 6th win in a row over Fresno City College. Their last matchup was in September of 2015. The last Fresno win over City College was September 13th of 2008. Joseph Oliveira will kick off. And we'll see who makes those halftime adjustments. Short kick taken around the 12-yard line by Connerly. And he is wrapped up and sent down. And it'll be a nice tackle on special teams by William Harris Jr. out of Neptune. Watch. San Francisco on kickoffs has done a good job of breaking down in space, not overrunning things. Breaking down and making the tackle. So Fresno will start out on their own 20-yard line, and Butler, the lefty, will continue at quarterback. This is a passing team that has averaged 18 yards of completion. A run to start the second half, and it's a successful one for Ali. He picks up 9, and it'll be 2nd and 1. And you got to be aware at 2nd and 1 of play action passes and taking a shot down the field. Run. Ali doesn't get much, but he'll move the chains nevertheless. And Fresno will get their initial first down of the second half. It'll be a short week for Fresno as they'll come back to the Bay Area on Friday. Here's that last run. Just getting enough to get the chains moved. First and 10. Butler. Throw over the middle. And goes incomplete. And once again, number 10, Tyler Lopolo, gets his hand in the passing lane. He's made a lot of big plays today. And here's another one from his linebacker position. He's lined up right at the hash, sinks, and gets his hands up. Just like he's coached. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Fresno will go with a tight end and a wing with a twin formation. Butler at quarterback. Pass rush. Breaks out of trouble, and he's going to run and be just short of the first down. Butler was able to escape a would-be sack and then scamper up the field and pick up a nice gain to make it very manageable 3rd and 4. I didn't get the number of the potential sacker, but he doesn't make the play, and it's 3rd down, and it's going to be the Wildcat quarterback, Kelly. And he actually loses, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And today, Fresno is 0 for 3 on key 3 possessions. They didn't score on their first possession. They didn't score on their last possession of the first half. And they don't score here on their first possession of the second half. This is a great defense for San Francisco. Field flipper punt. Piero. And we'll see where the forward progress. It'll be marked at, I believe, at the 11-yard line by the line judge. But a great punt by Fresno. Lozano flips the field and then some. We saw that last week against Butte. So now the San Francisco will take the field. And they were 2 for 2 on key 3 possessions. Scored on their first possession of the game and scored on their last possession of the second quarter. Allen picks up 7 on that run along that edge. Combination blocks of the big offensive line of San Francisco. Double team, you work to the second man. Great work. 2 men working together. Block the down guy, watching the backer to scrape. Guy comes off. Pretty simple football. Allen breaks a tackle, moves the chains. Give him another 8 yards, and the running game of San Francisco is really starting to take control here. Washington and Allen worked their magic on the last drive of the second quarter, and so far Allen does it right here, makes this cut, then gets back upfield, protects the football, and when the safeties are making tackles, San Francisco's doing a good job on offense. Hirarty, the tight end, will motion in as a wing, and they'll run right behind him. And we got a face mask, and that'll be tacked on to this. It'll be a 15-yard penalty. Saw that one from up here. Egbezium with the grap of the face mask here. Pretty easy to see from our point of view. Right there. Allen, no gain, but that play won't count. It'll be a 15-yard penalty. And it was a dead ball penalty in the first drive. The Rams defense could have, Fresno's defense could have got off the field. It extended the drive for San Francisco, and they were able to take advantage and get the field goal. Delay to Allen. Not much there, but still picks up 2. Running behind the puller, Jordan Taylor. He wanted to seal that block a little bit better, but he's still picking up a positive gain on first down nevertheless. Nice tempo in and out of the huddle for City. We'll play at Sierra College next Saturday at 1 o'clock. Allen. Picks up another couple of yards. It'll make it 3rd down and 6. And Washington will come in for Allen. Stevens coming over towards the bench, and Coach Collins will give him the play, and they'll huddle. Stevens has done a nice job. Did throw an interception in the red zone, but what I liked after that, the next drive, he threw a pass away, enabled the Rams to come back and score on a running play. Stevens is sacked for the first time today. And this is the 15th sack that this offensive line has given up. And Stevens is sacked. And San Francisco will have to punt. Not a bad job by the offensive line, but that's a coverage sack. And then we've got roughing the kicker. And this will be a first down for San Francisco. So another drive extender. I don't want to jump the gun, but let's get the call if it's a personal foul. We'll see what the call is. Paul Campana. The good thing, the chains haven't moved. Yep, personal foul. This will be an automatic first down. So this is the second time that Fresno has extended a drive of San Francisco. We mentioned it just a few seconds ago. First drive of the game, throw downfield, post-play penalty, first down for San Francisco. Here, defense gets another stop. San Francisco ready to punt, and then you rough the kicker, and you give them another 15 yards. And basically this is a turnover. Although it isn't officially, DeCaffin Reed is pressed at the bottom of your screen. He'll release. Stevens, a throw over the top, and Piero not able to hold on to the double coverage on the deep over route. So it'll be 2nd and 10. So sudden change. Coach Collins doing what he does best is calling a deep shot. And that'll stretch the defense. Split backs. And a couple times the Rams, San Francisco has run this. They've been successful. Allen will motion out of the backfield, and they'll hand it to Washington. And watch the Fresno defense rally to the football, led by Jalen Carter. And it's no gain, and it's going to be 3rd and 10. Watch the push of the front line for the Rams. And no, he didn't make the tackle. Zane Ricks takes on the puller and allows his teammate to make the play. That's good team defense. You make a play on defense without having it noted for a stat. Stevens will scramble. It's going to be a hold and incomplete and another hold. So this will, imagine Coach Caviglia will decline this penalty, and it'll be 4th and 10, and I would assume San Francisco will punt. So the San Francisco had a lot of holding penalties in the first quarter, and that seemed to calm down because San Francisco was running the football. But just right here in their first drive, called for another hold. End over end punt, and it'll bounce right in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You're watching City Football on NorCal Sports TV.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
First and 10, and Butler at quarterback, throw out to the flat and nearly intercepted. Knowing how Fresno likes to attack the flats and getting in those passing lanes, I believe that's Isaiah Rivas, number 26. Attack the flats early in the downs. San Francisco blitz, shallow cross, and a great job of rallying up to the football and doing his job. Garnell Wilds Jr. So a little hot receiver after San Francisco nearly sends the house. And reading the shallow cross, little China call and the tackle. Very well done. 3rd and 7. Rams blitz again. And Butler, it's not a sack because they pick up yards, but Lipolo from Freedom with another play. Said his name a lot today. Comes on the blitz, keeps his eyes up, doesn't try to be a hero, settles in the hole, reads the quarterback, and makes the play. All that in a split second. Fresno will punt. Fair catch. Rams will take over on their own 37. Pirro with the catch. And this San Francisco defense throwing a Koufax here 2 quarters and a half into this football game in this non-conference battle in San Francisco. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for joining us wherever you may be on the World Wide Web. And thanks to all our partners allow us to bring you these games live, multi-camera, instant replay. I know I'm annoying. You could turn down the sound, maybe put on a little Frank Sinatra in the background. 1st and 10, 37-yard line. See, the Rams put together a little drive to put this game out of reach. Bootleg, Stevens got the tight end. Herarde, catch, gets up the field, chain moving down. We love, as a former tight end coach, we love when the tight ends get in action on first down. And that's exactly what happens here. This is a simple play. A little fake the stretch, naked. Herarde underneath, stays flat, catches, possesses, takes on the tackler, moves the chains. Ten on the play clock. Allen. Credit him for getting 2 yards because there wasn't a lot of room to run. Okie Egbuzium, number 90. Watch him just stuff this. Takes on 2 guys running flat down the line of scrimmage. That's what you want your D lineman to do. Not get so much in the backfield, run flat along the line, and wait for the little small guys cut back, and you wrap them up and land on top of them. BOGO, get one free. Buy one, get one free. 2nd and 8, Stevens, play pass. Risky pass. Herarde does a good job of coming back to the football. But he had an intended receiver wide open over the middle. He had Choo-Choo Doe right over the middle, number 8. Kind of out of the picture. It'll be 3rd and 2 for San Francisco, trying to put their physicality stamp on this football game. Herarde in motion across the formation. Sprint right, open in the flat. Stevens doesn't throw. That's not a good decision. He's got Herarde for the first down right in front of him. But then he throws across his body, and it's nearly intercepted. The tight end's wide open in the flat. We can get another look at it. The man in motion is open. It's not anything spectacular, but what it is, it's a first down. He's wide open. There's nobody within 7 yards of him. Kick down to the 12, and Fresno will take over. I want to thank our partners. City College of San Francisco Football. American Asphalt. Golden State Orthopedics. Goldmere Italian Restaurant. Dubliner West Portal. Mitchell's Ice Cream. Sunset Garage. San Francisco Police Department, and UA Local 38 Plumbers and Steamfitters. Fresno takes over on their own 11-yard line. And Butler is sacked. This San Francisco defense is all over Fresno today. And here's another example. Sam Ciassi with the sack. 2nd and 12 for Fresno. Inside run to Ali. And when you're pitter-pattering your feet, the defense is going to rally, and there's nearly 9 defenders for San Francisco on that tackle. So Fresno's going to play again behind the chains, 3rd and 11. Watch the red jerseys. Almost the entire defense is involved in that tackle. That's a play on Monday when they watch film that's going to be applauded. Good job by Butler. They draw the Rams, the City College of San Francisco defense offsides. It's a free play. Butler does a good job of inducing the offside, but then the receiver's got to finish the play. Gaines, go and keep running the play because it's a free play. So 3rd and 5 for Fresno. But this time, Fresno outfools themselves, and the ball will be moved back. Now it's going to be 3rd and 10 as the teams exchange an offsides and a procedure. If you're Fresno, you want to be careful with this football. It's still a 2-score game. Throw late in the middle. This ball hockey defense going to make a play. Butler sacked again. J.J. Leui. Talked to him before the game. Apologize to mispronounce his name for the first couple of games. But 47 shines through here with the sack. So it'll be 4th down and 17 as Fresno will punt from their own end zone. 2nd sack for JJ, averaging nearly 5 tackles a game. It's going to be a short kick. Aspero will take it at his 50. Get up the field to the 30. We've got a block in the back. And he'll return it down to the 20, but this is going to come back. So Aspero, that's a good sign. Came up and got this football and made a nice return, but aided by the infamous block in the back. And here's the call. Or holding. Mistake 606. So the Rams, instead of being in Ram territory, well, they'll stay in Ram territory because we got double Rams. So anyway, San Francisco will take over on their own 46-yard line. And their defense, throwing the Koufax, throwing the shutout today. So as a quarterback, you manage this situation. You want to keep the momentum in your hands, and you do that by managing the game. Allen with the run. Nice cut. One of his best runs of the season. Patience. Allowing the big fellas up front to work their craft, and they did that and then some. And Allen showing a lot of patience. Herarte, Taylor, Aspero getting getting dirty on the blocking. And it's a chain-moving run for the Rams, who have converted. San Francisco has converted a lot of first downs via the run. Spark formation, double tights, Herardi on the left, Daly on the right, two receivers at the top of your screen. Stevens rips a ball out to the flat, and he'll pick up 6 yards. That's a tough throw. From your own hash across the field, I've been botching his last name. I apologize to that young man. We did so well with him last year. Nevertheless, number 9 picks up about his 6th reception of the game. Coach Collins will stay with that double tight end set. And Allen will take a loss on that one. And that happened because Yabriel Emerson, the defensive back, flashed and forced Allen to pitter-patter his feet. Right there, he beats the tight end. As a tight end, it's a cardinal sin to let a man cross your face. If he seal blocks him there, Allen might run for a first down. We've got a timeout. Believe we had 12 men on the field, but Coach Collins with the timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're watching City Football on NorCal Sports TV. Some scores around California JUCO football. Sequoia over Shasta 51-14. Sac City with their first win of the they beat Siskiyous 33-15. San Mateo 24-14 over American River with about 3.5 minutes left. 3rd and 5 for San Francisco. Fly pass. And Allen with the reception and the run, and the Rams receivers blocking in space. To Neil Nichols, number 15, doing a good job. This is a long block, a blocking in space and not getting called for the hold. So we're going to go to the fourth quarter. San Francisco's throwing a shutout. Will they hold on and continue this path to another victory? Stay tuned. You're watching City Football on NorCal Sports TV. City Football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by City College of San Francisco Football, is brought to you by City College of San Francisco. Learn about the 11-time national champion Rams at CCSFathletics.com. City College of San Francisco Football, a tradition of winning. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, be your best active self, whether you're tiny or big, 2 or 102, or a world-class grandparent, you can find care with our expert, compassionate orthopedic doctors. Gold Mirror Italian Restaurant, 50 years of food and family, a San Francisco original. Dubliner West Portal, so many victories, so many celebratory drinks, foggy nights and foggier mornings. Mitchell's Ice Cream, celebrating over 69 years in San Francisco. Stock up for celebrations with family and friends. Sunset Garage, your full-service auto repair shop in San Bruno, serving the San Francisco Peninsula. San Francisco Police Department, Golden Peace, Iron. Oh, bouncing ball. Bad snap, but Stevens does a good job of keeping possession and getting a short gain. First play of the fourth quarter. 4:40 and clock running here. Second and 12 for San Francisco. Double tight set for the Rams. Play action pass. It's a screen to Daly, and not much there. That's a tendency of a screen play, and Fresno knowing better. It's a couple of yard gain. Braca in on the tackle, doing a good job. Takes on the blocker, holds tough, rallies up to the football, and Macklin as well. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Rams. They'll empty the backfield, and Fresno's got to defend with the quarterback run. You pick up 4 or 5 yards, you're in field goal range. Stevens, late blitz, throw, and it's incomplete. We're not going to have it on screen, but Aaron Aspero is in the end zone all by himself. If Stevens could have got a little bit more time, but a lot of lookout blocks, and lookout blocks aren't part of the protection plan here at City. So Coach Collins is going to go for it, 4th and 10 on Fresno's 28-yard line. 3 by 2 set, empty backfield. Stevens is going to step up into the pocket and pick up the first down and more. Down to the 7-yard line. This is something we haven't seen much of today. We did see it against Sac City. Is Jeremy Stevens using his feet. Doesn't like what's there, steps up in the pocket. O-line does a good job, runs past the chains, protects the football, and look at all the Rams receivers making extra blocks down the field. Ball spotted at the 6. If you're San Francisco, you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be settling for a field goal here. We'll make it a 3-score game. Allen. Macklin tackles him after a few yards. It'll be down to the 2. Now, this might be a spot of the field where the Rams maybe go speed option with Stevens and Allen. Girardi did a good job of leading up on that block. He'll line up as a wing right behind, or actually as a fullback. Allen down inside the 1. Third and goal inside the 1, and Coach Collins is just going to wait, and he's going to call a timeout. He's going to let this clock get down to 1 and call the timeout and run their best football play. I like this decision. Get it right. 11:16 left. You have a chance to go up 2 scores. Invest in your timeouts. I like the call here. So next week, San Francisco will travel to take on Sierra College in Rockland. That'll be a 1 p.m. kickoff, and that game will be live here on NorCal Sports TV. That'll be the final non-league game for San Francisco. Then they'll have a bye, and then they'll start National Bay 6 conference play. Fresno City's got a short week. They've got to come back to the Bay Area, getting a quality bus time, windshield time, and they'll take on Laney Friday night. Now, Laney won last night. They beat Contra Costa 21-7 to move to 4-0 in the National Bay 6 non-conference. And DVC beat Ridley 28-25. Sequoia 51-14 over Shasta. Third down. Stevens might sneak this thing here. And he gets in. But he's running a little high there. You want to get a better pad level. But it's a touchdown, San Francisco. Jeremy Stevens with the quarterback sneak to put the Rams up 16-0, and a chance to make it a 3-score game. Oliveira with a PAT. And the kick is up, and it's good. That is San Francisco football. Physicality of running the football. And we see him at center. Thought he was only going to be available on an emergency basis. Zach Sharoma, the center. And he anchors this offensive line. And their running game today has been very strong. So Stevens with the 1-yard run after both teams went scoreless in the third quarter. So CCSF, Stevens, 11:06 left in the fourth. And Fresno's got to get going in a hurry. They're down 3 scores. And this is a Rams defensive line that has been teeing off on either Butler or Blancas and only have given up 1 deep pass. The rest they have shut things out. Oliveira will kick and just kick it through the end zone. So it'll be a touchback. That's a great weapon for the defense. And not only that, it maintains the momentum that you've got and you've earned. You've earned by running the football. Maybe we can get a shot of Coach Collins down here near the bench, encouraging his players to stay on top of things, that they've got several drives to finish this game. Fresno will take over on their own 20. And Butler hasn't had much time to throw the ball during his reps. And it's a run, about a 4-yard gain for Gaines Smith, his 21st carry of the season. So it'll be 2nd and 6. And it's a pass downfield, and it's knocked away. Read that one like a child's book. Isaiah Rivas at a Liberty. Second time I've called his name. Sink, sink, sink. Don't let the receiver get behind you. Play the football, knock it down, textbook. 3rd and 6. See if the San Francisco has dialed up. Nine route, and it's caught. Gaines, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Fresno City College. 71 yards. And we talked about it how this is a big play offense. Touchdown throws of 71, 41, 57, 73, 63, 69, 87, 32, and 22. And no help on an island, and Gaines is off to the races. Just like that, Fresno City gets right back into this football game. We're going to look at that one more time after this kick, and it is no good. That's almost like a stop. It's an 11-point game. Ball's on the 29, and it's one-on-one coverage. These are what we call 50-50 balls. And you got to win the 50-50 balls when you're in man coverage, because if you don't, that's the result. 71-yard quick strike on a fade route, and Fresno gets on the board, but then they miss the extra point, and it's 17-6. So Fresno answers and then some. And these are the type of scores that we've seen them over the years against Modesto JC, when it seems like the game is in hand and they make a play. So as the Rams, or San Francisco has to not only get this kick, but then go and continue to move the football. And you have to be aware of a directional kick or a possible onside kick. And the Rams, or San Francisco rather, has their hands team out there, just in case, and the ball blows off the tee. I'm Chris Babcock here from George M. Rush Stadium on the campus of City College of San Francisco for this matchup. We appreciate you streaming in wherever you may be. Washington will take it at the 5. And returns it 20 yards. And San Francisco will take over on their own 25-yard line, where it's been their best rushing game of the season. Physicality. And see if they can do more here. And I would expect Fresno to counter and do some run blitzing of their own. Three receivers at the bottom of your screen. And Allen lined up next to Stevens. Bad snap. Stevens keeps it. And he'll go to the 40. To the 30. So the bad snap actually was kind of a break for San Francisco, and Stevens recovers, fakes, but the defensive end did not do his job for Fresno. He got upfield, good read by Stevens, and he's off to the races. Another explosive play with his feet for number 6. Didn't panic. And actually that bad snap kind of worked out because the defensive end tried to be a hero instead of just doing his job. Inside run by Allen, runs through a couple of tacklers, and then the pile getting pushed. Good job by 75, Jordan Taylor, playing through the whistle and pushing Allen to get a nice gain on first down to make it 2nd and 6. Now you've got the wide side of the field. Maybe do that little motion and slip the tight end to the flat. Unbalanced set for San Francisco. And Allen, he's going to enjoy being sore tomorrow. Gets another positive gain as the Rams institute a little unbalanced line. They're doing the same here. 3 offensive linemen on the left side of the football. Stevens, another bad snap, gets upfield, and it's going to be short of the first down. So when we say unbalanced set, and see if we can get it in just at the beginning of the play, Jason, and just freeze it. We don't even necessarily need the replay, but I want to show everybody what a unbalanced line set is and what that means. There's 3 offensive linemen. Stop it right there. 3 offensive linemen on the left side of the center. On the right side, you got Daly and the guard. So that's an unbalanced set. You've got a lot of bodies on bodies. Thanks, Jace. I appreciate it. 4th and 1. Stevens doesn't get under center. He's in the shotgun. And Allen goes right up the tube. 23-yard touchdown run by Sean Allen. And that's how you answer. This is a big hole right through the center of Fresno's defensive front. At unbalanced set and right up the middle, and it's 24-6 San Francisco as they answered. I love how Coach Collins, stop it. We can go back. So stop it, Jace. Thanks. So we've got Herardes, a fullback, then 3 offensive linemen. Just watch those 4 guys in the center block. Go ahead and run it. And watch the push that they get. And Allen is right through the chute for a touchdown. How long of a run was that, Jace? $23 yards. So Allen with another touchdown rushing today. And San Francisco's defense is hoping Oliveira just kicks this thing right through the end zone. And he does just that. That's such a weapon. Such a weapon. (24-6). Fresno will take over. And they hit on a quick strike on their last possession. But talking with Coach Collins, everything that went wrong up at Butte. Not only that, the bus equipment compartment flew open on the way back. They understood that. Today was to come out, challenge yourself, and get back to San Francisco, City College of San Francisco football, and they've done just that. They have really done a great job up front and running the football. Hot route. Picks up the first down. He had such a big game last week, been very quiet today. Josiah Aon with the catch and moved the chains. The Rams pressing at the top of your screen. See if Butler takes a shot there. He's going to, and it's another 9 route, and it's caught. No, incomplete. Good job by the DB of playing all the way through the football. Play the hands. Gaines could not maintain the catch, but San Francisco presses, and it's nearly a free release. So to be 2nd and 10. Rams nearly had 12 players on the field. Butler, catch. On the slant route, yak yardage. Aon. 34-yard gain on the play-action pass and the slant behind the linebackers. Empty backfield. 3-man rush. Ion continue to get fed the football, and he'll pick up another first down. I was premature with the first down call. It'll be 2nd and 6 inches. Butler, when you need a play, you call 47, and he's there to do it. J.J. Leui gets home with the sack. He's having a nice game. That's his 2nd sack of the game. 3rd sack of the season, 8th TFL. Butler. Incomplete. Good coverage by San Francisco. So it'll be 4th down and 5. Good coverage by San Francisco. So they've got to hold and allow San Francisco to substitute. Very good job mechanically by the officials that play. Butler, 4th down, throw, and it's incomplete, nearly intercepted. Garnell Wilds Jr. in and out of his hands, but City College of San Francisco will take over on downs. See the Rams playing situational football, playing right along the chains. Good defense by them. So it's 5:48 left, and we call this 4-minute offense. I know there's 5:48 left in the game. 4-minute offense, move the chains, get the yards you deserve, stay in bounds, and possess the football. Easier said than done. Allen, short gain. San Francisco had a lot of negative runs in the first half. They really established their running game in the last part of the second quarter, but then here in the second half, the big fellas up front have opened up holes for Allen, mostly Allen, but Washington's also got his touches, and then Stevens using his feet. He's bounced back for throwing an interception in the end zone and has managed the football game in the second half. Allen, no gain. You'll give him 1. And then might see a timeout by Fresno. No. So expect San Francisco to be methodical here. When I say that, you've got 40 seconds to snap the football. So they're going to use clock, first of all. Second of all, try to get the first down here on an intermediate route. Or Stevens using his feet. Play clock at 10. Empty. Now, actually, Allen in the backfield with Stevens. Pitch out. And that play goes nowhere. It's going to be a loss. Loss of 1. And see a timeout for Fresno. They've got 3. You might want to call a timeout here and save your 40 seconds. But they don't. And the Rams are going to let this clock wind down. They're not going to be in a hurry to punt it. Good situational football here. Now go ahead and punt it. You've worked 35 seconds off the clock. Fair catch by Blancas. And I would imagine that San Francisco would rush their 3 or 4 guys and drop into coverage and not allow the big play. Other than a 70-yard touchdown pass from Butler to Gaines, this San Francisco defense has been stingy and then some. And just a reminder, next week we'll be at Rockland for the final non-conference game for San Francisco. That game will be right here at 1 o'clock on NorCal Sports TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel where you're watching this game, youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. We won't send you spam email or call you to extend your car warranty that you don't have. 1st and 10. Completion in traffic. Not much there. Risky throw. Edward Kafuma Henry, good coverage by him. Short gain. Hold him to 5-yard receptions, and you're doing yourself okay, San Francisco. Butler, throw to the flat, incomplete. Good coverage again. And Fresno, they got a short week. They're going to come back. They're going to go home, and then they're going to refamiliarize themselves with the drive from Fresno to the Bay Area, and they play Laney on Friday night. Final, Sac City beat Siskiyous 33-15. Final, San Mateo over American River 24-14. Butler, swing route. And it goes for a catch. Blancas with another catch. And it'll be short of the first down. It'll be 4th down and 2. Sierra, 67 zip over Delta. Ouch. Bad snap, and the San Francisco defense takes advantage. Elijah Lawson with the sack, but it looks like he pulled up and is a little hurt, and his teammates will carry him off the field. Or is there a timeout before the play? Oh, San Francisco's offside, so they'll extend the drive. So Coach Cavilli, run the ball, stop the run. Well, they haven't had success running the ball, and they have not stopped the run. Win the turnover battle. They're even so far. San Francisco, be us, play special. They have done a good job on special teams. And defensively, other than giving up the 50-50 ball to Gaines that went for 71 yards, this is a San Francisco defense who's been very stingy today. Butler didn't feel the footsteps of the pass rush that was coming along that edge. So, son, you want to play quarterback, this is some of the things you're going to have to deal with right there. Sam Siase with the pressure, nearly dislodging the football from Butler. Seems like he's played the entire second half for Coach Cavillia. And it goes incomplete. Nice pressure. Gabriel Enriquez out of Pittsburgh with the pressure, not making it easy on Butler. And also, good job by Siase with not allowing the quarterback to get out in space. 3rd and 10 for Fresno. Over the middle, incomplete. Good coverage by San Francisco once again as the white jerseys are in front of the red jerseys. when the backers sink like that and the safeties are on another level, not a lot of room to complete a pass. 4th and 10. Butler past the line of scrimmage, and they'll not get to the line to gain in 10, flashing through your screen. The Freedom alum, Lipolo, having a great football game. And here's another one of his plays, just running to the football and finishing. And J.J. Leui just pressuring and trailing the football. If you're San Francisco, your favorite formation is victory formation, and that's exactly what's happening here. And although Fresno has timeouts, Coach Caviglia is not going to use them. And the Rams of Fresno will have a long trip back home and then a short week as they come back to the Bay to take on Laney. And we see the fog coming over the hill. And a bad snap, and then Stevens quickly jumps on the football. So they've got to snap it one more time. But when everything possibly could have gone wrong last week at Butte, that did, long week of practice, long week of preparation for the Rams coaching staff of City College of San Francisco. It's not easy to win games, but they battle back and take care of business, and this will be the final snap of the game as Stevens did have that interception, but I liked how he rebounded and didn't repeat that mistake later in the game. We'll take a quick break and come back with a recap and close things out here from San Francisco. You're watching City Football on NorCal Sports TV. City Football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by City College of San Francisco Football, is brought to you by City College of San Francisco. Learn about the 11-time national champion Rams at CCSFathletics.com. City College of San Francisco Football, a tradition of winning. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, be your best active self, whether you're tiny or big, 2 or 102, or a world-class grandparent, you can find care with our expert, compassionate orthopedic doctors. Gold Mirror Italian Restaurant, 50 years of food and family, a San Francisco original. Dubliner West Portal, so many victories, so many celebratory drinks, foggy nights and foggier mornings. Mitchell's Ice Cream, celebrating over 69 years in San Francisco. Stock up for celebrations with family and friends. Sunset Garage, your full-service auto repair shop in San Bruno, serving the San Francisco Peninsula. San Francisco Police Department, Golden Peace, Iron in War. And UA Local 38 Plumbers and Steamfitters, fidelity, education, benevolence, protection. So San Francisco with the 24-6 win over Fresno City College. We appreciate you joining in wherever you may be from George M. Rush Stadium. The Rams of San Francisco started off with their first possession of the game, a 70-yard drive that was culminated by a 22-yard field goal by Oliveira to put San Francisco up 3-0. And then Sean Allen with a 12-yard run, and the kick was good, and it was 10-0 right at halftime. And then Jeremy Stevens who picked up a few first downs on this drive and then got the quarterback sneak from 1 yard to make it 17-0 with 11:06 left in the game. And then the big play for Fresno City, and they didn't have a lot of them today, but Butler to Gaines for 71 yards. But the extra point was missed to make the score 17-6. Then on the next Rams possession, run, and run downhill and then some. And Sean Allen playing his best football game of the season with the 23-yard touchdown, and that sealed the victory for San Francisco 24-6. From George M. Rush Stadium, where City College of San Francisco beat Fresno City 24-6 to win this Week 4 matchup on NorCal Sports TV, the win moves City's record to 3-1. Thanks to both head coaches who helped us prepare for this game, Tony Cavilla of Fresno City and Jimmy Collins of City College of San Francisco. We ask, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV for alerts of upcoming games. Our next City football game will be next Saturday at 1 p.m. as the Rams travel to Rockland to take on Sierra College Wolverines. You've been watching NorCal Sports TV. Thanks to our crew, Luke L. Dalovic, I'll get that right, Graydon Edwards on camera, our director, Jason Green, always working his magic. I'm Chris Babcock here in San Francisco. Good night, and thanks for being on the show.